Let's have a look at the first feature.
Space Channel 5 Part 2 Video Game Review. Space Channel 5 Part 2 is one of those games that you think is made of gold until you start trying to review it. I've already beaten it numerous times, but to play through it again to get footage starts to drag like a bitch. Lucky for me, I don't have to. I recorded all this footage over a year ago. Ulala 2, which is what I'm calling the game from now on, rewards you with plentiful hours of gameplay, if you like pressing A or B in time with music, that is. Oh boy, I hope that's your thing. I'm sure arty-farty critic types may describe this as the video game equivalent of pure opium, a non-medical high for both purists and casual gamers. I think those critics are full of shit. At least they can rest easy knowing the PC release includes the optional Japanese language dub, while the Xbox 360 and PS3 releases do not. I much prefer the English dub though.
Whoa, looks like a turd.
So what's our lame excuse for a story this time around? Universal peace has been shattered, this time by the crude, dance-obsessed evil genius Purge. I couldn't really care less, but seeing as I'll have to play the game, I at least need to pretend that I care. His plan is to make the whole universe dance for him, and if he obtains the right equipment, he can use a groove gun to send a missile through the galaxy which can brainwash everyone into being his dancing slaves. He has already captured Jaguar, a space reporter who once saved Ulala's life. Concerned about his disappearance, and always looking for a good scoop, Ulala takes center stage once again. She will go to the far reaches of the galaxy and even into the dance dimension itself. Hold on tight, it's bound to be a shit time. There is a story there because there has to be one. It isn't exactly a proper or well-developed narrative, but if you expected that, you're looking at this game the wrong way. It is the cheesy kind of story you might already know and love from zany rhythm games like Guitaroo Man. Lovable, interesting characters trapped in a world that revolves around music. I think that would pretty much send anybody crazy. The gameplay itself is rather straightforward and generic. The enemy character says something or dances, and then Ulala must copy their movements perfectly. If she does, she can defeat them in dance battles and, whilst doing so, rescue people from the clutches of the mind-altering dance spell. Oh boy, I really hope that's your thing. So that is pretty much like Parappa the Rapper, Jamalami and all those other monkey see monkey do rhythm games. Back to Ulala 2. Each level has at least one person to rescue, and a boss to be defeated. This is done in phases. In rescue phases, failing too many commands means that you failed a rescue, but can continue regardless. I love how the music goes to the dogs when that happens. It's worth letting it go wrong once just to hear it. During a challenge phase, losing all your stars will result in a game over, and you will have to restart the stage from either the start or partway through. You will also get game over if your view ratings drop to 0%. Bosses and some of the harder enemies alter with time and meter, and there are some especially tricky parts where timing and structure is thrown out completely. The most suitable example of this would be the tunnel escape in Report 4. This bit is stupid hard. There is a ton of hidden unlockable content, from characters to costumes to items and more. There are also super secret commands during songs which can be discovered by talking to the characters you have rescued. Once you beat the game, there is a complete second world where you have to rescue new people and fight alternate versions of previous bosses. There are some funny secrets and changes in this world, such as the dogs in the second report. This scene makes me laugh like a drain. I think it is because the dogs bark in time with the music. A fun, enjoyable, welcoming experience full of love and crafted with care and due attention, yet with tricky hidden features that will more than likely frustrate you and cause you to swear violently at Ulala whenever you miss the timing of a really tricky section. Space Channel 5 Part 2. It is far from the best of ports, but the game is fun to play besides some of the bugs that have arisen due to the way it was ported. All in all, this game offers an absolute grand slam of content, and with the Dreamcast collection getting so cheap, now more than ever is the time to grab this package and give it a thorough seeing to. Should you buy it? Yeah. Until next time, if we live that long.
Up!